So, what is going on YouTube? It's your boy Sam from TeamSamuraix1 here, and today guys, I'm coming at you with my top 16 YCS Memphis deck profile for you guys. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, and also guys, this weekend I went undefeated in Swiss with a 901 record, okay? Coming first place after Swiss, and you guys are probably wondering, Sam, who the hell is Itipat, okay? Itipat is my Asian name, okay? I tried to ask Konami to change my name to Sam on my, on their sheets and things like that, and they were like, nah, we can't change it. Your name is Itipat. So I was born in Thailand. Itipat is my Thai name. It's just my Thai name. Alright, it's my Asian name. Every Asian must have an Asian name, alright? Just so you guys know. But overall, I had such an amazing experience. I love meeting new people. So shout out to all you guys that came out to me to say hi. You guys are absolutely amazing. And this is the my top 32 mat right here. You know what I mean? Top 32 mat. This is my second top 32 mat. You get this, it'd be top 32 YCS. And then you also get like these sleeves, these World Championship sleeves, if you top 16. And you also get 24 packs. So make sure you guys stay tuned for that. And yeah, you know what? Without further ado, let's start with the deck profile. And first and foremost, guys, help your boy out and support the channel. This is my Dark Magician Blue Eyes playmat, that I played on, for YCS Memphis right here. This is the playmat. So if you guys ever want to help support the channel, make sure you guys get your playmat today. I do free shipping to Canada, USA. International shipping may cost extra. And you know what? I'm telling you right now, these mats, gave me bare luck. Give me tons of luck at YCS, so make sure you guys get your Dark Magician and Blue Eyes playmat today. And these are going to be for a limited time only. I take PayPal only. And make sure you guys get your mat today and message me on my Facebook page in the description box below. Without further ado, let's just start with the deck profile. Triple Majesty's Maiden, the true Draco caster. This card is like, one of the best cards in the deck. And I told you guys before in YCS Salt Lake, this card is mandatory at 3. You need to play this card at 3, especially going second. Is because you want to see monsters in your hand as much as possible. If you don't see monsters in your hand, you cannot break boards. And if you see multiple copies of these cards in your hand, that's okay. You can always use the Draconic Diagram to actually pop these cards off. And then you can combo it off with True King's Return and things like that. So, Maiden is really great. And you play Pot of Desires as well. So, you want to maximize yourself on playing 3 because it's the best one. Next one to play, of course, Ignis Heat. This card is also very powerful going second. He gets your additional disciples are also heritage directly from your deck to your hand or directly from your deck to your field, which is really good. The reason why these cards are so good in the deck is because these cards are literally auto-win against Trick Stars. You guys don't know that Trick Star is like tier 10. I'm not trying to say the deck is bad, but the deck is actually really bad. You're not losing against Trick Stars if you're playing Draco correctly. And 2600 beater and 2700 beater on the board while with Diagram. I'll tell you right now, Trick Stars will have a really hard time actually beating over these boards. The only time I lose to Trick Stars is when the player is really amazing, and I face amazing Trick Star players before. Icing on the cake, double Masterpiece. Masterpiece, usually like when you summon Masterpiece, you're already like just like winning the duel already. Triple Amano Iwado. This card is like the best card in the deck as well. Best card going second, best card going first. This card is absolutely amazing going first. You can normal summon it so that way that you can prevent yourself from getting Ash Blossom, Gold Soldier, or even throwing Lockbird. That's why Amano Iwado is just so good. And the funny thing is, Amano Iwado is a 1900 beater, so this card runs over Candina. You know what I mean? Really good card going second against the Steven deck. When they build, pendulum boards, you summon this card and you literally just break their board piece by piece. So Amano Iwado, a very powerful card in the deck. So that's pretty much it for the monsters. Nothing really changed for the monsters. Next off for the spells, you want to play, of course, Triple Draconic Diagram. This card is absolutely amazing. And when I say that it's not bad to actually draw multiple maidens, is because you can actually use Diagram to actually send this card to the graveyard, and then adds a True King's Return, so that way that you can constantly revive back your level 5 monsters from your graveyard with True King's Return, which is really amazing. So Diagram is really great. Gets access to Heritage, which is really important as well. And then to see Diagram as quickly as possible, play, of course, Triple Terraforming. Next off for your True Draco spells, Triple Heritage and Triple Disciples. Disciple lets you shuffle back 3 to draw 1, essentially the Gusto Emerald for the deck. Heritage is the most broken, spell card in the deck because you're actually essentially able to draw 3, and they both grant you the additional normal summon in the deck. And that's why Amano Iwado is just so good, is because these cards lets you additional tribute for your True Draco cards. But after this deck dies, 100% Amano Iwado will just be irrelevant, and it won't be good in any other deck. Next off, the best cards in the deck, Triple Card of Demise. This card should not exist at all. This card should be banned immediately, or at least go to 1, in my personal opinion. Card that says draw 3 should never exist in the game of Yu-Gi-Oh! And this card is unfair whatsoever. Double Pot of Desires. Card is absolutely amazing as well. This card is Pot of Greed. You guys must play it. This card is not a neg 9. Triple Pot of Duality. This card is just really powerful as well. Helps you dig 3 cards deeper to see the combo pieces that you need. And the really good thing about Duality is that you Duality, you see Demise, and then you just win. And that's why Duality is just important. It actually helps you see these draw cards as quickly as possible. If I activate Pot of Duality against your board and negates, I would recommend you guys negating Duality as quickly as possible, because the reason why I'm activating Duality is so that I can actually search my Amano Iwado. So if I activate Duality and you don't negate, and I add a mono waddle to my hand and I summon it, you auto lose. So the best thing to do is actually negate the potter duality. And each time I actually resolve duality, I won because I would be able to see 3 cards deeper into my deck to see a mono waddle. So always negate this card in my personal opinion. And also, guys, it's actually really best to actually Ash Blossom these cards and not negate these cards, because if you negate these cards, you can activate it again if you have multiple copies of Demise in your hand. So let's say that I have 2 Demise in my hand and I activate 1 Demise and you use Vortex to negate. Demise says that you can only activate card of Demise once per turn, not that you can only use card of Demise once per turn. So it says that you can activate card of Demise once per turn, and if you negate it with Vortex and I have another copy of Demise, since the first one was negated and wasn't activated successfully, I can activate another Demise. So if you have Ash Blossom and Vortex negate, always Ash Blossom the card of Demise. Next card, the God card, the 1 Storm Force. And then for your trap, start off, you're gonna play, of course, True King's Return and triple with True Draco Apocalypse. These cards is absolutely amazing in the deck. This card works in a damage step, which is really good, so that way that you can just trample over any problematic monster, which is really nice. True King's Return is just really important for rank 5 XYZ plays, with constantly reviving back, you know, your Maiden from the Grave or also your Ignis from the Grave, which is really good. And these cards actually help you play on your opponent's turn to actually tribute summon for Masterpiece, or also tribute summon for Maiden or Ignis. So these cards are absolutely amazing in the deck. Another reason why this deck is just so powerful is because of Floodgates, and the Floodgates that you want to play in the deck is double anti-spell fragrance. It's a blowout card against the Pendulum matchup. The 1 skill drain. The only difference that I actually changed from my Salt Lake list is I'm playing triple Rivalry of Warlords. This card is absolutely phenomenal. I played 2 Rivalry of Warlords and 1 Treasure Tribute for Salt Lake, but I decided to actually put Rivalry of Warlords up to 3, which is why I actually won all my matchup, because cards really good against the mirror. Once you summon a mono waddle and they activate a tribute spell to tribute summon for their monsters, just chain Rivalry of Warlords and they can't tribute summon for that turn, because since they already control a rock monster, and there's no true Draco rock monsters, obviously. So Rivalry is just really good, really great against Trickstars once they activate Scapegoat, which is their win condition, so that they can't summon their Trickstar monsters. Really great against the Pendulum matchup as well, because they have tons of different types, and these cards are just really good cards as well going second. Essentially a board wipe of the deck, and they're continuous trap cards which you can banish off Masterpiece. For the icing on the cake, the reason why I want most of my matchup is the 1 Storm Mirror Force card is absolutely insane. I always played Storm Mirror Force. I don't know why when people play against me they don't play around this card, because I still play this card, and you know, I single-handedly won 3 games because of Storm Mirror Force. So this card is just absolutely insane. So that's pretty much it for my deck, guys. You know, very similar to my Salt Lake list. Let's go off into my side deck. With the side deck, you're gonna play, of course, Triple Cherries. Card is absolutely amazing, very standard. You know, it actually helps you get rid of any problematic extra deck monsters like Electromite, or also starting video for the FTKs. Actually side these 6 against the FTK, because Ash Blossom can actually stop the Gate 0 from switching to Instant Fusion unless they already hard draw it. If they hard draw it, then you know, it's very unfortunate on my end. But anyways, these cards go in, you know, for specific matchups like Trickstars. Ash is just really good. And actually won me my top 32 match because he had Drone Reincarnation. I just was able to have Ash in my hand to stop the Reincarnation, which is really good. And these cards are tuners, which I'll explain to you guys in my extra deck how important these cards are. You know, since they're tuners. Double Zaphion. Really broken cards against the True Draco matchup. If you open up Zaphion and evenly match, and your opponent has like 4 back row, 100%, if you're playing against the True Draco matchup and they set 4, they're already confident enough that they already have Imperial on a wall to actually out your evenly match. So if you ever draw Zaphion or evenly match, and then your opponent has that big board, always summon the Zaphion, because you know, they can't kill this card, and 100% they'll just shuffle back every single card directly to their deck, and they'll just be left with 1 monster. So for the blowout cards, triple evenly match, the card's really good against True Draco and any other back row heavy deck. So evenly is good. And last but not least, we're gonna play triple Imperial on wall, going first against Invokes, going first against you know, Lightsworns. The 60 card deck, this card is auto win against them, and you obviously just want to have this card to actually protect yourself from getting evenly matched. So Imperial on wall, really powerful card. And last but not least, you're gonna play, of course, the 1 Regeki, because Regeki, you know, just, you know, if you draw a mono Regeki going second, you literally just auto win the duel. So that's pretty much it for the side deck. Let's go out to your extra deck. All right, guys, off to your extra deck, you're gonna play, of course, with the 1 Omega. This is why the extra deck is just really important, because I played Omega. You can easily normal summon Cherries, comboing off with True King's Return during your opponent's end phase. So you can activate True King's Return during your opponent's end phase, revive back, you know, a level 5 monster, normal summon Cherries on your turn, make an Omega, which is really good. So if you actually ever banish all your pieces with you know, with Pot of Desires, you can easily go Omega and just put Masterpiece back in the graveyard, which is really important. And if Omega ever dies, you can actually use Omega's effects to just reshuffle back Masterpiece to the deck. So Omega is really powerful. And the two best cards in my extra deck this whole entire weekend is the Starlight, Archfiend, and the one Baxia. These cards are absolutely insane. I went into Archfiend once per game, so I normal summon my Cherries, Synchro Summon into Archfiend, killed 4 monsters, and they lose 2,000 and just attack for the with Archfiend, which is absolutely insane. The reason why Baxia is so good is that it's able to bounce back any problematic floodgates. So what you can do is that you can use level 5 monster and normal summon one of your tuners, make a Baxia, and then Baxia will shuffle back 1 card your opponent controls. So it's level 8 monster, which you can also overlay with Masterpiece to make your Galaxy package. So Baxia and Starlight, really amazing cards this weekend. And shout out to my boy Yassine. Yassine did come top 32 with me at the event. He actually told me to actually play this card, and this card came up twice after XYZ's Cypher Blade Dragon, the Cypher Dragon, and the Galaxy package. I made this Galaxy package once, so this is my board. So my board right now, I had Maiden on the board, and then on my opponent's end phase, I activate True King's Return, revive back Masterpiece. Okay, draw off return, I normal summon Cherries, made Baxia with Cherries and my level 5 monster, bounce back some stuff, overlay Baxia with the Masterpiece that I returned back using return during my opponent's end phase, because you guys have to remember, True King's Return says that the turn that you activate this card's effect, you can't special summon anything else but true Draco monsters, so the best time to activate this card is during your opponent's end phase, obviously. And then, using the Masterpiece and the Baxia, I overlaid on top for a Cypher Dragon. Cypher Dragon stole my opponent's monster. I made Galaxy Armor, pop a card. Made Cypher Blade, pop a card. And with the monster I stole off Cypher Blade's effect, I made, of course, the Underclock Taker, which is really nice. So, that play came up. So I was able to actually get rid of 1, 2, 3, 4 cards overall, within that one turn. So the package is really insane. One Underclock Taker, just for the Cypher Dragon. And then, the card the XCs I went into the most obviously is Vocasaurus and also Gaia Charger. These cards won me 4 games total, the entire tournament. Against the Pendulum matchup, my opponent had a Chronograph and a Harmonizing on the board. I went Vocasaurus, killed the Chronograph, deal 2,000, overlay on top of Gaia Charger, pierce for 2,600 damage, which is absolutely insane. So these cards are the cards that I went to most in the extra deck. Starving Venom for the FTK and the Electromite as well. Next, I'll play the Mekoba. This card shouldn't be a problem at all. Invoke shouldn't be a problem at all, but I just had it in there just in case, because Invoked, in my personal opinion, it's also like another tier 10 deck. The reason why I say they're tier 10s, like Trickstar is like a tier 10 or Invoke is a tier 10 in this specific matchup, is because True Dragos don't have a problem against any other deck other than FTK. You only lose to FTK. You should win the mirror match. You should win the Pendulum matchup. Like any other deck, like True Dragos should just laugh at, because like the deck is just really powerful on its own. And me personally, I don't believe Invoke is ever a problem for this deck. So Makaba's in here, the one Seraphonite, the one ABC Dragon Buster. The correct way to actually Cherries against 60 card deck is to Cherries the Seraphonite. Once they activate Brilliant Fusion and you Cherries the Seraphonite, you auto win the duel. This card is just insane to actually get rid of in that matchup, because this card is their extender, and if they can't resolve Brilliant Fusion, they'll lose the Master Diamond. I actually profiled the top 16 player, and you should not play Master Diamond. Instead, for your Cherries target, you should play Phantom Chords. The reason why you don't Cherries the Master Diamond, they can Phantom Chords Master Diamond from the banish pile back into your extra deck, back into their extra deck. So you obviously don't want them to do that. So the best card that actually Cherries is the Phantom Chord. So I'm gonna be switching this card out for Gem Knight Phantom Chords, which is the Link monster. So this is the deck that I actually played at YCS Memphis. I had such an amazing time this weekend. It was such a blast. I went 9-0-1 undefeated after Swiss. Unfortunately, I lost top 16. I just want to win, guys. You know what? I just want to prove to the players that, I'm not bad at the game. I play the game. I play the game a lot. And my goal in this game, okay? I just want to be the best. My goal in this game is to be the best. All right? And to actually win. So I can prove all these haters wrong, because 1, I love the game, and 2, I have the desire to win. Like, I want to win so bad, and trust me, guys, there's this drive in me right now that I'm going to be winning. Like, soon to be, I'm going to win a YCS 100%. Not only do I do YouTube, but I play the game competitively as well. So, you know what, guys, just to let you guys know, I'm not bad at the game. So make sure you guys go down there right now and smash the thumbs up button. It'll be absolutely amazing. Make sure you guys get the mats right here. Get the mat right now. And, of course, huge shout-outs to my sponsors. Dolly, shout-outs to, my bot. boss behind the camera right there. You know, and shout outs to you know, Imperium Duelist. They sponsored this trip as well for me. You know, shout outs to you guys. You guys are my family. Imperium Duelist. Shout outs to Dolly's. Shout outs to Alex Simo. Shout outs to Henko. Shout outs to what is it called? Shout outs to, you know, Johnny, Slim. Shout outs to all my fans that are watching this video. I love you guys so much. 9-0 undefeated. It was such an amazing run. Next YCS, guys, New Jersey. Yo, I'm gonna get the W for sure. Alright, this is Sam from TeamSamuraix1 signing out. Alright, guys, peace.
I feel like Usain in the cheetah print. Talk fresh game, I don't need a minute. R.I.P. the game, I need a minute. Okay, let's proceed with it. I'm in the house, got the deed with it. These bozos always sneak this and they taking shots. I'ma keep with it like no, this league been